Kids versus Lovevery. If you're wondering which Montessori-inspired toy subscription service is best for newborns, we're going to be breaking it all down today. In short, I actually think I recommend Monti Kids Level 1 over Lovevery's the Looker Play Kit and their Play Gym. With that said, both are absolutely fantastic options. Each have their pros and cons. And the reason I'm combining Lovevery's the Looker Play Kit and their Play Gym is because Monti Kids Level 1 box actually comes with an activity gym, which is the one behind me right here. If you guys are new here, my name is Rachel from The Confused Mom. Welcome to my channel. I have reviewed all of Lovevery's Play Kits up to their 3-year-old ones, which I'll be doing soon. We've had all of their items, including their Play Gym, since 2018. And I've also just started reviewing the Monti Kids toy boxes because we just welcomed my son a few months ago. I'm not going to go into every single item included in the Looker Play Kit and the Lovevery Play Gym, as well as the Monti Kids Level 1 box, because I've done individual reviews on all of those, including where to find the Amazon dupes if you were to curate those boxes yourself. So I will leave links to all of that in the description box below. Major difference number one is definitely going to be the price tag. Monti Kids Level 1 box costs $297, whereas Lovevery's the Looker Play Kit is only $80, which is why I decided to add their Play Kit into this comparison, because this costs $140, which puts the price point at least in more of a similar range. We're looking at $297 for Monti Kids, and we're looking at $220 for Lovevery. Now, if you caught my Monti Kids Level 1 review, if you were to recreate the Monti Kids box using Amazon dupes, it came in at around $222. So the cost of the actual items is pretty similar, but of course, where is Monti Kids getting that extra $80? Monti Kids offers a ton of parent one-on-one and group support. With your Monti Kids Level 1 subscription, you're getting a 30-minute one-on-one call with a Montessori certified expert. You're getting access to their 4,000 member Facebook group to kind of brainstorm other ideas with other Montessori at-home families. You're also getting one e-course surrounding that newborn stage, as well as 3 bonus e-courses. You're not just paying for toys in that case, you're paying for the e-courses and parent coaching on the one-on-one and group level as well. You also get a level of parent education from Lovevery, but it's not the same at all. I always refer to Lovevery's play guides as the Spark Notes, if you guys had that in college, version of parenting. It is the more condensed version. If you're a busy parent, that might be what you prefer, because that's all the time you have to go through. If you're somebody that wants a little bit more support, a little bit more community, you're probably going to find that in Monti Kids. In sum, I would say the price comparison, although Monti Kids is more expensive, is really a tie if you're interested in those parent support resources. The biggest differentiator and what pushed me over the edge for Monti Kids personally, the activity gyms. With Lovevery's activity gym, you are also getting a floor mat, which is really nice if you are into that. Monti Kids, you don't get that option. It is literally just a standalone structure. The other big difference is that Monti Kids is significantly taller than Lovevery's. Now, that might not seem like a big deal. However, if you are a parent with either back problems or a colicky or refluxy baby, this is going to be huge. My son struggled 100% with colic and reflux symptoms the first couple months. We could not lay him on his back without him screaming out, tensing up, and writhing in pain. I also pulled my back twice in those couple months too, which meant that it was really hard to get on and off the floor with him. And our saving grace was actually the height of Monti Kids Activity Gym, which allowed me to slide him under it in a baby chair. Now, I know baby chairs and containers are not the most Montessori thing ever, but trust me, if you have a colicky or refluxy baby, they are your saving grace, and there's no judgment in that. Because of the height of it and him being in a chair, I was able to get him up and down by getting on my knees versus having to fully bend over at the waist and try to get on and off the floor, which made things significantly easier. He was also a bit more eye level with me and my husband when we were sitting on a couch versus me having to be on the floor with him. It really just provides a lot more versatility if you end up struggling with either of those things. So for that reason, the Monti Kids activity gym really won our hearts over. Now with my daughter, we use Lovevery's play gym all of the time, which kind of leads me into the floor mat piece of this. We pretty much had 2 stations set up for her. We weren't moving around the house too often, and this just kind of sat in our living room, and it was great. Now with that said, when she wasn't in there, the floor mat absolutely became a dog bed. It is easy to wash. You just throw it in the washing machine and then you hang dry it, but it's also not as easy to wash as, like, say, a swaddle, whereas Monti Kids doesn't have that floor mat feature, which may sound like a negative thing at first, but I grew to really like it because babies spit up a lot, especially if you have refluxy babies. Being able to just throw out a swaddle blanket that we needed to change and wash every day, sometimes multiple times a day, underneath that activity gym was a lot easier on the laundry loads compared to the giant floor mat. Now, as far as the things that you're missing out from Lovevery in getting Monti Kids, because there's a couple of things that Lovevery offers in their play gym that you are not going to get in Monti Kids Level 1 box. So number 1 would be the black and white flashcards. I will leave a link to the Amazon dupe, or that I would really buy directly from Lovevery on that one. Number 2 is going to be the crinkle paper texture. So one of the sides of this is an auditory side, and really nice. Babies can kick their feet and they get to hear this kind of fun crinkle paper sound. You can go ahead and buy baby paper on Amazon that will do the same thing, or you can even take a piece of tinfoil and just tape that to a piece of cardboard and recreate that effect at home, basically for free. Now, the other 3 sides of Lovevery's play gym don't really apply to the newborn phase, so I'm not going to get into them. Plus, they're all 3 sides, colors, different textures, and hide and seek are different things that you can easily end up recreating or getting items for down the road. So like hide and seek, you could literally take a swaddle blanket and cover something up to play hide and seek with your baby with an item. The various textures, you can always get a sensory book, or in Lovevery's The Charmer Play Kit, it comes with a sensory book that gives you all these different textures and even more, as well as the crinkle and auditory options. And then there's also the color side, which babies are going to get a ton of exposure to different colors eventually. So again, while I love Lovevery's play gym, I think it is the best option out there if you want a play gym that is this height with a floor mat. 100% that is the option to buy. But for all those other reasons, I do really like the Monti Kids one, and the things you're missing out on Lovevery's are easy enough to recreate, in my opinion. So I always get asked this too, is Lovevery Montessori? They are Montessori inspired, but they are definitely not the most Montessori subscription box out there. That's gonna be Monti Kids. Monti Kids has really made it like dummy proof to follow Montessori at home. You can only hang 1 item from their activity gym at a time, which is very in line with what Dr. Montessori intended, and it really fosters that deep sense of concentration. Now, you can do the exact same thing with Lovevery's play gym. You can close up all the sides, only hang 1 item at a time, remove all the items, and only have 1 side of the floor mat open at a time. Now, are you gonna mess up your baby for not following Montessori and having all 5 sides open and 3 things hanging from it? Absolutely not. It is just not the most Montessori approach. And then as far as growth into toddlerhood, Lovevery's play gym comes with a little tent feature, which we did get a lot of use out of with my toddler until she was even almost 2 years old. Now, with that said, my toddler is on the smaller side, so I think for other kids, they may outgrow it between 12 and 18 months. I'd love to hear you guys' experience. If you do have this, how long it lasted for your kid in the comment section below. Again, the Monti Kids one is a lot taller, and you can easily either buy their tent cover or just throw a blanket over it to convert theirs into a tent. And because of the added height, I do think it lasts longer. My toddler pretty much never goes under the Lovevery one now, but she is always under the Monti Kids one. Let's talk a little bit about the items. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every single item in both of these because I've already done that in their individual reviews, but I am going to call out a few key ones here to talk about. First, if you were to get both the Lovevery Play Gym and the Looker Play Kit, I've gotten this question so many times, there is a little bit of overlap. Between the two, you are getting 3 sets of black and white high contrast flashcards, which is a lot of flashcards for anybody. Monti Kids doesn't come with any high contrast flashcards in the level 1 box. You can get that in their Montessori newborn kit, or you can always just buy a set either off of Amazon, or Lovevery actually sells their flashcards as an individual item on their website, which I do recommend because their flashcards are made of some sort of magic material that does not tear and can hold up to even the drilliest of babies. I have talked about this before, but I mean, my daughter has crinkle days. She has tried to torn them. She has put them in her mouth and they look great still. So I would probably go ahead and buy them just from Lovevery's website. Lovevery's items also had a couple duds for me in the looker. With both kids, we never used the mittens. Most newborn or early month baby clothes has the little fold over thing. So if you are concerned about your baby scratching their face, you can always just use their regular clothes usually. And since I got the looker play kit, they added two really cool items. Number one is a mobile. I've heard fantastic things about this, but I don't have any experience with that. Now, with that said, Monti Kids Level 1 comes with 4 mobiles, and they are designed to kind of keep elevating as your baby is moving through certain developmental phases. And you can re-rotate all of these mobiles back in even once they are out of those early days. And I have to say, their mobiles are some of my son and even my toddler's favorite items. Unari mobile is like the baby whisperer. I'm convinced it is one of his favorites. It's so calming, so soothing. And the other item from Lovevery that I've heard great things about that they've added in since I got this one are the sensory links. And what I like about that is that it actually comes with little travel hooks, so you can bring it in the car seat or the stroller. Monti Kids kind of offers the same thing with their Velcro straps. We have taken all of their items on the go. I will say the biggest one in Lovevery's The Looker is definitely the wooden board book. We still use that all of the time. My toddler still likes to read it. My newborn loves it. I have no idea why they're both so obsessed with it, but they are. We have other wooden board books. Nothing compares to Lovevery's. And the wooden board book is also an awesome option for when they are teething. I know we would give my daughter books in her car seat when she was teething, and she would chew through all the cardboard ones, whereas the wood one, we never had an issue, which is really nice. Monti Kids items overall though are just more varied. Varied textures, varied skills, varied grips. You're really working on just so much more, I feel like, in the Monti Kids one. So that's kind of the items that you get in each of them. As far as quality, they're both durable, they both have great customer service, and they're both designed to last. And then it really just comes down to personal preference. If you're looking for the most Montessori at home approach, you could absolutely recreate that with Lovevery's items, but there's also the option with Lovevery's items to not follow Montessori. Monti Kids is definitely going to be the winner if you're looking for that most Montessori approach. And again, for me, it really came down to the fact that being more conducive if your baby has colic or reflux, thanks to its added height, and being a lot easier for parents with back pain like I was going through to get their baby in and out compared to how low Lovevery's is. You really can't go wrong with either option. If you guys enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure that notification and subscribe button so you don't miss more Monti Kids versus Lovevery reviews, as well as just individual reviews and finding the Amazon dupes for all of these items. Feel free to go back, check out those past Lovevery reviews, check out those past Monti Kids reviews. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to hit me up on Instagram or leave a comment below. Until next time, have a good one.